Hello guys, this is Daniel. This is my first video I'm ever uploading before on YouTube, and I'm going to be playing Rome Total War today. I've been playing this game since I was probably in 3rd grade, and it's a great game, and probably going to start with the Imperial campaign. As you can see, there's a lot of different factions here. So there's the Roman factions, which are the Julii, Bruttii, Scipii, and then the actual Roman Senate, which I did something to the game so I could play them, because you really can't play them in the actual game. Okay, so we're probably going to go with the Bruttii today. Okay.
We Bruttii are the
As you can see, the quality is absolutely terrible.
We saved Rome. We drove out the kings. We made the Republic. The family deserve respect for that. Respect and obedience.
I don't know why the quality is so bad
what is best
on this video. Like,
new lands, living space, territory, slaves.
I swear it looks better on
know
our video.
what must be done. The Greeks, they look down their perfumed noses at all Romans, and they hate us. I'm going to give them a reason for hate. When I
As you can see, the guy's pretty evil.
Roman steel. That's the answer.
I
Roman steel
Bruttii,
in a Bruttii fist.
how evil the guy is.
And the other great Roman families. The Scipii. Trash.
Yeah, they're
They
trash.
have no respect for proper Roman ways. For us, the Julii prostitute themselves as if the people mattered. We Bruttii must lead Rome.
Okay, so it's summer 270 BC. Okay, so we've got a Senate mission assigned, take settlement. I have no idea how to say that. Don't even ask me how to pronounce that. We've got 10 turns. And how the turn system works is every turn is about 6 months. So, you know, as we go through, each turn's half a year. So we have basically 5 years to take it. And apparently we'll be rewarded greatly. So here's the settlement that they're referring to, is right here. These are our 2 settlements right here. It's kind of laggy. I don't know why it's laggy, but okay. So we've got a Roman general here, Aemilius Brutus, and he's got his units. I always call them equates. I don't know if that's how you say it. Some hastati. So we have 2 groups of those, and then we got some Velites. I don't know if I said that right either, but I'm doing my best here. So, okay, so we have our 2 cities right here. So we are the Bruttii on the boot, the very bottom of the boot. Here's the Scipii, the blue right here. Here's the SPQR, or I forget exactly how it goes. That's the Romans. And then these are the Julii up here. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to get some men over here to take over the small town over here. So, okay, so the first thing I like to do, actually, which this might be weird, I like to disband a lot of units that I know I'm not going to use. Okay, so because the reason being is you have a limited amount of money, you make a limited amount of money. So as you can see here, it costs 170 gold or denarii per turn, denaris, whatever you call it, per turn, to keep this unit, and the recruitment cost right there is 270. So I don't want to pay 170 gold basically to keep a unit that I'm not going to use. Okay, so and since we're all going to come over here, I'm just going to combine these 2 armies right here, and then bring it over here. And we ran out of, basically, we ran out of moves for those units in this turn. so we can't move them this turn anymore with the weight. So this is the spy. I really don't do that much with spies. And this is a diplomat. You can do a lot more with a diplomat than a spy. In my experience, I'm not an expert in this game. So. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my boats in the port. As you can see, these are Burmese. Okay, so this is my faction leader, Tiberius Brutus, and he's got some more hastati here and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this hastati out of the town there, and move them up here to join the army to go across to take the town, and we're eventually gonna move over here and start taking these wonders and different towns that we can't see yet over here in Greece, and eventually work our way over here in Turkey. Okay, so let us spend some of this money. So here's our money down here, and here's the time, and as you can see, there's the summer, so the sun represents the summer, obviously. So let's go ahead and build some stuff. So right now we can't build hastati like we're in this group right here. So what we need to do is build a better barracks so we can build hastati and retrain them. So if during battle the hastati get hurt and that group is hurt, we can retrain them. Okay, so in this place, I don't really need the hastati to be built. I just need one place where I can retrain and build more units. So, and hastati are infantry that they're our bread and butter, basically. So that's how we're going to win a lot of our battles. And the nice thing about this game is, too, you have this nice overview, like map, basically like more like Civilization or something. It's more like Civilization, the game. And then you also have a real-time battle scenario, so you can actually go into real time and fight the battles with these 80 men and 54 cavalry and your generals. Okay, so since we've already spent our money, see right here we're building a port, and right here we're building the militia barracks. I don't really want to build any units because none of them are really useful to me right now. So we're going to go ahead and go to the next turn. Okay, so we have a suitable husband for one of our daughters. Okay, so I always click yes, because why not? I don't know if that has negative consequences, but I always press yes. See, this is our family tree. What happened there is, apparently our Sextus Marinus, age 32, married this 12-year-old. So that's good, I guess. So they're gonna have babies with the 12-year-old. Okay. Okay, so we just put our army into the boat. Now we got our army there. We're gonna ship them over here. Take over this town. And the reason we can instantly attack them is because they don't have a wall around this village. So right now, this is the chance. So our strength ratio is 79 out of 40, which means I just know the blue bar is good if it's in our, farther in our favor. So I'm gonna go ahead and do an automatic battle. Later, I'll show you a fight on the battlefield, so the actual real. So we're just gonna go through automatic. Okay. So we deployed 522 men. They had 241. We killed 83. They killed 13. And so obviously we won the battle. So clear victory. But the thing with rebels is, even if we don't kill all of them, they all just die for some weird reason. I don't know why. They just disappear. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna occupy the town, because normally what I do with this, I either occupy it if it's green right here, so this is people's happiness, and this is the population. So we can either occupy and slave, which I rarely ever do. I don't do that very much because I don't know why. And if the town really hates me, I just kill them all because, you know, screw them. I don't know. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is, which do we already have? So they already have a governor's house. So we will have a cultural penalty since they are Greek. So the next time the population goes up, so you can see here, population required for the next settlement. So we'll, when it hits 2,000, we'll get an option to build another, basically a town hall, and it'll turn Roman, so we won't get a cultural penalty. So what I like always doing in the beginning, when I get a settlement, I always like building a trader and roads, so it helps me boost my trade. So there, we have that ready to go over there. So we're already building buildings here. I always like double checking everything because I don't like wasting turns. So we're already built up there. We completed our mission, and we got 5,000 denarii. Okay, so that's actually a decent amount of denarii early game, so that's good. So we've got celebration of marriage. Okay, so I'm at war. So my allies are at war with the Greek state, so I'll probably get a Senate mission to attack them. And then you can see, apparently I lost 1,000 denarii last turn, so that's great. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next turn. Okay, so it's asking us to blockade a port, and we will be rewarded for it. So Syracuse, down here in Sicily. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our fleet, and we're going to go ahead and blockade that. And we're not at war with them yet. So when we blockade that, we will be at war with them. So I'm going to go down there and blockade them, even though they'll probably take it over before I even blockade it, but oh well. Okay, so that's our Senate mission for now. Okay, our port finished, now we have a port here. So what we're going to do next is probably build a trader, build up our economy. Okay, so next turn, this will be done, the militia barracks, where I can build Hastati. We're just going to leave this alone, and now we're going to build a trader there. Okay. So this is going to pick up a little bit more as the game progresses, and we'll see a lot more. So, like, here, I'll show you. So, as you can see here, so it starts out as a town, then it becomes a large town, then a minor city, large city, huge city. So a town's like anything below 2,000, large towns 2,000 to 6,000, and then 6,000 to 12,000, 12,000 to 24, and then anything after 24 is a huge city. So, as you can see, we're working towards the minor city right now. On both of those settlements. This one's tiny, as we just talked about. Okay, let's go to the next turn. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that because that's going to give us more money per turn to get trade rights. It doesn't really affect us too much besides money, monetarily. Let's go ahead. And as you can see, all those factions up at the top there. Going through all their turns. Okay. So, end of return, construction. So our militia barracks finished. So now we can build Hastati. So we're going to go ahead and build a trader there. Okay. So we want to build up our economy so that we can start affording. So yes, we want to attack. So we can start affording bigger armies and more advanced buildings. Because as you go through the tiers, buildings cost more, and it's easier to do other things. Like, for example, with that diplomat we saw in the beginning of the game, you can bribe your enemies. So let's go ahead. So this is our end of the turn. So we're showing have some positive profits there. I declared a war on troops. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and do this without Rome's consent to the Senate. Okay, so what I like to do is just buy a mercenary and stick him in there. So let's go ahead and just throw the general in there.
Imperator.
And a couple troops just to guard it so they don't come in. Okay, so there's a settlement right here that we're gonna take because it's a rebel settlement. The reason I know that is because if you look really closely on the border right there, it's gray. Those are always rebels. And if you wanna look at wait, never mind. Why is that? Okay, never mind. Okay, so we got our agents in here, our spy.
At your service.
And our diplomat, so if I might be able to see, that's what we're going to go after over here.
Sir.
I'm going to take that over. The reason I like taking these rebel cities over early in the game is because it gives our towns a lot of time to grow. Okay, so we're already doing that. So let's go ahead. We're building another Hastati group here. Okay. We're ready to go to the next turn. And now we're getting an appointment, Salonia. Okay, so we are going towards the settlement, even though I didn't think they were going to give us that. So let's go ahead and take that over.
Besieging settlement, sir.
Okay, so we did an auto battle there. See, the reason I like doing auto battles, generally speaking, if you have Hastati, because for some reason they made Romans in this game way overpowered. I don't know why, but they did. So Hastati are like way overpowered in the beginning of the game, and you don't take nearly as many casualties. So I just like doing auto battles, especially in the beginning with my Hastati. Okay, so I took over that region. They're pretty happy with us, so let's go ahead and occupy that town. So they've been building some things. So I generally, even though people probably go crazy over this, but I like destroying the culturally different shrines because it really hurts. It ultimately hurts my relationship with the people in the town. So see this cultural penalty, it'll give me a cultural penalty eventually and later. So let's build this. I don't know, I'll just leave it there for now. We'll leave it there for now. Okay, so, and as you can see on the mini map right here, we have that little place right there that we took first, and then we have the coastal region there. Kind of like Croatia area, kind of near Serbia over here, but okay. So we trained our Hastati group, and oh, we got another general here too. Come out when they're 16-year-old, they're so young. So young. Beautiful. Young and beautiful. Okay, so mission success. So they gave us for Syracuse, so we blocked it. Got 1,000 pounds. Okay, so when we get 1,000 more, they can settle here. So we had 2,000 this turn for that. That's pretty good. I already did that. Coming of age. So that's the guy that we captured. Cassius Brutus, part of the Brutus family, the Brutii. They kill me. Brutii are the best. Our training of Hastati there, and our end of the turn report. So we're a little down from where we were before, but it's okay. It's just the beginning of the game. So right here, I didn't even think about it because I'm so used to playing this game. We're building a market here. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. And what I like to do every turn is, even though it's kind of irritating, is just scroll through all my settlements and make sure I'm building something in each settlement so that I'm not wasting any turns. So I'm already building this Hastati because I need to build up an army to fight the Greeks down here. Because eventually they're going to give me an assignment to take over Thermon. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn. Just dirty goal. See what I tell you, right there, thermal. Okay. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go ahead and take our army out of here. Just throw some. Hopefully, I don't get this. Doesn't bite me in the butt. But we can see they're happy. So let's just. We bought some mercenaries to throw in there, and now we're gonna go ahead and get our boat, bring them back up here, and we're gonna grab our army right here, and we're gonna throw them. We're gonna throw them into our capital, because we're gonna retrain the troops. Because right now, the troops in our army, our troops in our army are hurt. So like 52 here, 78, 72. So what we could do is just to send one back and not all of them. We could just combine that and just send this one group of 34 and just retrain those instead of retraining all those different groups. Okay. So right here, let's see, improves roads, approaching enemies swiftly. So we can build sewers, but do we really want our people to be clean? I don't know. We want money. We don't want to. We don't want clean people. We want money. Okay. So.
Ready to sail.
So okay. We have everything ready to go to the next round. Let's make sure. Okay. Oh man, I forgot to turn off manage. So if you don't have a general and a base, and on this mode that I'm playing right now, it has like an auto manage thing, which I really don't like that much. I wish I would have changed that, but oh well, we'll get over it. Okay. So let's go ahead and go to the next turn because we're building our Asada. We got all the buildings. Keep moving down here.
Move out.
Down here.
Orders.
So our boats.
Captain.
I'm stupid. Okay, I'm retarded. Okay,
Yes,
let's go ahead and
Sir.
put a Hastata in the boat.
Move out. General. Forward.
I don't know. I guess I could take this guy.
General.
I could distribute them
Sir.
throughout
Move out.
our kingdom, so there's governors there.
March.
Okay, so let's go ahead and drop these guys off here.
Yes, Captain. All ashore.
And that was a little
Sir.
glitch, but oh well.
Sir.
Okay, so let's go ahead and take this guy. We're gonna send him up
Out
here,
of move, sir.
and then we already have. Oh my gosh, we already have. When did this guy get here? What? Oh, wait, I'm retarded. Okay, never mind. Just ignore it. It's still there.
Orders.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is look through our. So let's go build the road here. Okay, what does she say?
At this time,
Wooden palisade. So what this is gonna do is it's gonna prevent. In the beginning, when I attack this place, I could just attack it automatically with a wall around the city. They have to siege it first and get like battering rams to knock over the walls. So let's go ahead and build that. And of course the computer's gonna suggest that first. But the only reason I ever use the computer there is because I don't know what they prefer, like Juno, Mercury, or Mars. Like as far as the shrines go, or the temples. So I generally use the computer. Okay. So we have everything ready for next round except for this. So let's go ahead and do it. So, rebels. Oh, okay, they're actually amassing a pretty big army down here in Greece. That is kind of scary, actually.
General.
I like that.
March.
Put that guy in there. The thing with this is now, see, I can lower and heighten the tax rate. So,
At this time.
so Juno, she wants us to build the shrine to Juno.
General.
So what we need to do is we need to take this guy, put him in the boat, and we're gonna go ahead and retrain this cavalry to them. So we're gonna throw them over here
Set sail.
and be getting what it is. Okay, good. Okay, so let's retrain those guys. So next turn they'll have 80 and I think it's 54. Yeah, 54 units. So what we're gonna do here is
Imperator.
we're gonna amass an army, and hopefully our way overpowered units in the beginning of the game will
Forward.
defeat the Greeks.
Imperator.
So let's go ahead and get our really good general with 6 stars, because it goes up to 10, and they have different traits here. They have different retinue.
Imperator. Orders.
We put those
General.
there.
Imperator.
So let's go and
Orders.
combine these troops together.
Orders. Sir. General. Sir.
I don't know if this is going to be enough, but hopefully it
Imperator.
is.
Onward. General.
And start marching down to
Move out.
Finland.
Moves depleted, sir.
Make sure I'm not building anything yet there. Okay. So what do we want to build here?
At this time, it would be.
Wooden wall. I don't want to build a wooden wall. Let's do build some money. We want money. We don't want to make our people happy. We want money. Okay. So I think we're ready. Oh, Thrace is trying to. Okay, what do they want? They want an alliance. Okay. Alliance trade rights map. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do this because there's no reason not to. Really? I mean, they're not really going to drag us into a war that we probably are. We're probably going to go into a war with all the people around here, so it doesn't really matter to me. Okay. And it'll get us more money, so let's go ahead and do so. Okay, so now we're going to go after Thermon.
Prepare for battle.
And hope we can win,
Settlement,
because
sir.
I really don't
Settlement
have any
under siege,
troops.
sir.
Okay, so apparently we got some mobile senators on the side. Your faction people up is it? Oh, okay, never mind. The honor of Republic's offices of the state at this time. Okay, that's they're a bunch of douchebags. Okay. Thanks.
Orders. Engage
Okay, so
the
we're sieging
enemy.
them. So
Settlement
you see what I
under
did
siege,
here? So
sir.
I'm building
Engage the
rams,
enemy.
and later on, if they have like stone walls, you can build ladders, and I don't know what this thing's called, like a siege tower. And this thing, you dig under the wall and make the wall collapse. And obviously, this is not a picture of the actual city because these are giant stone walls. So
Settlement under siege, sir.
okay. So the good thing is they have a lot of what are these called? Hell tests, which they're not that good, and they're not going to do very well against me. These guys are kind of formidable, so if you look at my Hastade, yikes. So they've got more defense than me, but the thing is, Hastade have missile attacks too, so that's kind of nice. And I always thought this guy looked like my old wrestling coach, so yeah. Okay. That's besides the point. Okay, let's go ahead and build a road there. Let's go around, make sure we're building all the stuff that we need. We need to keep making our army grow. So, see, these guys got retrained here. So, what we're going to do is take that,
Orders.
put this
Leading
guy
the
back
army.
there,
Forward.
put
Orders.
these guys in there in the boat, and we're going to bring them down here.
Set sail.
And put them in this army, and hopefully we can take that settlement. Okay, so the Greeks have came back. We're definitely outnumbered. They have about 1,300 men to our 600. So I think we can still win it, which is kind of crazy. So we're going to go ahead and do an automatic though. We have a good general, we have good units, so I think we can win. So let's do the automatic as well. Okay, average victory. So we killed 588 to their, you know, like 170. So we definitely won. Okay, so we now have reinforcements too, which is awesome.
Set sail.
So we're going to drop those guys off, bring them in here. And now we have more troops to help us. Okay. So now they have 600 men. Now we outnumber their numbers. They kill a lot more though this time. So
This land is Roman.
they do like us. So we're gonna go ahead and occupy that. Let's see what we got. We got Triada, which are basically before the Reformation, which you'll see later on in this series. Before the Reformation, these are the best infantry units. They're nice spearmen. They're really good against cavalry. So let's go ahead and check out what's going on here. So, okay, the wooden wall is the only thing we need to repair. So when you take over like a town, you have to, generally speaking, if you're knocking over the wall, you get to repair the wall. So we're going to go ahead and repair the wall there. They do have a Greek shrine. I'm going to go ahead and build a road here. So what I like to do when I'm retraining, I like to combine units like so, because I don't have to do this. So watch this. So I go to construction, come back. So now I can retrain them. And the thing is with this game is it actually takes it straight out of the population there. So it's a 1,600 population. So if I go here and retrain that, it directly takes out that amount of units. So let's go and just retrain that. So we're going to build another Estade here. We're building a road, and we're retraining all of our units. Their army is basically decimated. I don't know what they can actually do to me now, because I think that was the whole Greek army. Because, oh, they actually repelled my ally, Scipii. Wow. So, okay. Let's go ahead and build a better mine here, because we love gold. Okay. Let's build a wall. The reason I'm not building that little barracks there is because it's worthless. I mean, I can build town watch, and they're terrible, so I'm not going to do that. I mean, I might as well just build some defenses. Okay. So let's go ahead and make sure I'm building Stade. So let's go ahead and go to the next one. They're wanting us to blockade that same city. Okay, so let's go ahead and go over there.
Fleet ready. Out of move, sir.
Return report. Okay, I'm losing a crap ton of money. That's not good. The population also. Okay, where's that at? Okay, so this is what I was talking about. So we hit that 6,000 population threshold, so we can build a governor's palace, which will turn our town into a minor city. So we're not going to do that this turn because we're going to finish this paved road. Okay, so diplomatic. So Carthage and Spain are at war, and Scythia and Macedonia are allies. This is our training report. So we retrained all those units down here. So hopefully we don't keep hemorrhaging money, because I don't want to do that. It's growing very quickly, actually. Okay. So our army's pretty decent here. So I'm going to go ahead and
Engage the enemy.
attack that Greek army right there.
Forward.
throw a
Imperator.
unit back in there
Leaving
so
the
they
army.
can't even walk into the city.
General,
Let's
engage
go
the
and kill this
enemy.
general. See, now he's dead. He was like a pretty good Greek general, so
Victory!
glad I got that out of the way.
Sir! Imperator. Imperator.
Combine all
General.
this together. Okay.
Orders. Move out.
Okay, let's go ahead and retrain that. And I think that's everything we need to do this turn. Well, let's go ahead and build this. Okay, next turn. Okay, apparently, oh, that's not good. I think the Gaul are actually coming down. The Gaul are those green guys right there. And hopefully they don't come down or they want a ceasefire. So let's go ahead and do it just because. Why not? Let's go ahead and take that ceasefire. Okay, I really haven't moved my spies or diplomats lately, but let's go ahead and
Out of moves,
bring them up
sir.
here because it looks like he's coming for me. So that is not good. Okay,
Orders.
so I'm gonna go ahead and send this guy up here.
No more moves.
Let's see what we can do
Imperator.
here. Okay, this is good. This is good. So let's go ahead and get some hoplites. Hoplites are actually very good
Leaving the army.
if you use them correctly, and I'll show you guys in a
Orders. Onward.
real-time battle how good they can be in town defense. Okay. So let's go ahead and build that governor's palace to bring our city to a bigger level. See if we can do it over here too now. Okay. So we're doing well. I'm not going to build... I'm going to stop building as many Hastati because, in fact, I probably should maybe build these past couple. This is costing me a lot of gold to keep. Let me go and just disband this guy. If I'm gonna build Hastati, I'm just gonna build it here from now on in Thurman. Okay, let's go to the next one. Let's put a space bar there. See, they definitely are coming for me. That's not good. Oh, I'm gonna take another city. What? Normally, the Brudii don't have this assignment right here of taking the Gaul. I don't know why they assign me this. Because the Julii are normally the ones that head towards France up here in the Gaelic territory, and they head up here in England and like northern Spain. Okay. So what we want to do is I don't know if I even want to go up there and try to take that because it's gonna be
General.
a pain in the butt to get up there, and my army is all the way down here, so mission no longer relevant. So that when it says it's no longer relevant, it means that my ally took that settlement. So
Aye,
we can
Captain.
go ahead and move our fleet away from there.
Yes, Captain.
Okay.
Set sail. No more moves,
So
sir.
I think I'm gonna end it for today. It's been good. This is my first video I've ever recorded, so thank you for watching. Have a good